Today, how to hook up a Favero wall mount box for both power and the body and the floor cords. Stand by. Okay, so first let's off the power supply to hook it up. So you do not want to hook the box directly to the wall outlet because that's 110 volts coming out and it'll fry the motherboard. So you need to have an actual power supply. That's what this thing here does. It steps it down from 110 volts to 12 volts DC, which what the box can handle. So this is a standard Favero power connection, which typically ends in this kind of connector. However, while a table mount has the actual receiving port for this, a wall mount does not. You have to connect power directly onto the circuit board. Well, I want to make sure I have everything done right, so I made an adapter with a male end of this. Well, power lines come off. Now, this is obviously labeled. This is the 12-volt line. And how do you figure what side is which? Well, take it apart here. You need to use a voltmeter and the box energized, being plugged as the power's going through it, and find out what's going where. Here's the interior. And you can see the red line, which on this one is the power line, is soldered to that receiver pin, which happens to be this one, okay, right there. This is the non-powered line. The bottom one here, ignore, because it's going back to here, which is not even wired up. So we'll put this back together, and we'll show you how to put on and test it. Stand by. Okay, so here we have the back of our wall mount box. And like I said, this is a wall mount that does not have the mounting plate here that holds the receivers for the power and the floor cords and the grounding cable. So what I'm first going to do is take this off. Let's take all those screws out. This particular one, some of the screws don't want to come out. The mountings are stripped a bit, no problem. I'll take out the ones that do come out. Oh, there's one, and this happens when the box has been on and off the wall a few times, and the plastic strips out. I think I already did a video on how to solve that little issue. Pretty sure I put it up. If not, I'll have to put it up later. One screw. Then let's come a bit. Okay, not coming all the way. Okay, so I'm going to try and grab this and pull it up and pull these things out. Okay, here comes one. Pull that out. Get stuck to that one and get stuck again. So the second one, so now they're coming out. I'll fix this later. A little trick I had when I put it back where it belongs. So the back cover's off. And it falls down. So here's inside the box. Now, I'm going to turn this around. So here's where everything connects. You use nice little screw terminal blocks. You have on this side, you have the A, B, and C line for one side. This is probably the green side. And then you have the ground line. You have A, B, and C for this side. And here you have the power. Okay, 12 volts, that's where the power goes. And that's the 0 volt goes. And there's a little map you can see it. So, first thing to do is take my adapter. You notice it's not plugged in yet. The other side is energized. I don't want to plug power here, it's ready to go. So I'm gonna open this port up here. Stick my wire in there. And crank it down. That's on. There's that. And now I can plug this together because it's like plugging in a regular plug. See the light going off, that means you have power. I flip it over here. Turn it on. We have power. So that's to hook up the power. Turn it off. That's to hook up power. For the floor cords, again, you would hook up the A, B, and C line. That's the ground line, if you use the ground line, and then A, B, C. This one, I think here it's also for a chronometer, which is the exterior timer, I think. That's to hook that up. And now I can undo this and put it on the wall and attach the wall when I put it back to the club this weekend. That's to connect the wall power and the floor cords on directly on the circuit board. As always, happy armoring.